They come up with the logging solution for it. They use an EQ. Well, you can tell it was probably written in BASIC and DOS, 400 years ago. But I can't find a download link to it anywhere that at least comes up with a legit one. So I don't know. I figured I was trying to hook something up before so I have something to hook up to the radio, Yeah, and there's that, the N3, I forget its call. Everybody seems to like his software, too. WBAOVU, okay? WBAOVU, go ahead. Okay, you're at Cape. You're waking up, please repeat. Okay, I'll shut up. No, you sounded good that time. Yeah, I work until 2 o'clock this morning, and I get to sleep at around 3 o'clock and get up at 6:30, I guess. Oh, you're putting in some long hours. And right now we are connected to the PCARS. Yep, you're ready for the net.
Okay. ADART.
Yeah, you're still awake. Check in. 88LT. WV8OVQ.
Okay. Well, I'm looking out from balcony. Sky's clear and weather's good. Air is extremely clear. Gonna be a beautiful day.
Sounds good. Yeah, it was here too.
Okay. I'll shut off and then you get ready for the net.
Sounds good. Yeah, it looks like about 9 minutes.
Q8 to KNO testing.
Clear, Joe.
Thank you.
Greetings, this is K8TOA. My name is Greg. Welcome to the Portage County Amateur Radio Services PCARS Thursday night 2-meter net here on the K8IV repeater system. I'll be using a club call, K8BF for the net. This repeater system also accepts inputs from Echolink. So I'll be asking for check-ins from around the corner, around the world here on the Kent repeater. This repeater receiver is located in Sugarbush Knolls using a PL tone of 118.8 plus the Echolink through the K8BF-L Echolink node. I'll be your net control operator this evening. As always, if you have any emergency or priority traffic, you may break into the net at any time. This is a directed net. All calls will go through net control. You don't have to be a member of PCARS to check in and say hello. Everyone's welcome. PCARS meets the second Monday of each month at 7 p.m. The monthly meeting is held at the American Legion Post 496 in Kent. The post is located at 1945 Mogador Road. We look forward to seeing you there. PCARS website is located at www.portcars.org. You can find out more information about PCARS on the website. PCARS also has a number of special interest groups that meet at the club site every Tuesday in Ravenna. Check out the latest award-winning newsletter on the club website for all the information on these and other PCARS activities. During this net, I'll take pauses when asking for Echolink check-ins, since they have a slight delay in audio. When you check in, please give me your call sign, name, and location. I'll acknowledge each call sign as I get them. Please be aware the repeater system has a 4-minute timeout. First, we will take Echolink check-ins and only Echolink. So, I don't have Echolink up, but if you're out there on Echolink, please call K8BF now.
UP8 OVQ in Uniontown.
Hey, Bob, we got you on the list there. Who's next?
KDALG in Taiwan.
WBQRPW, K8BF, WBQRPW, Gary in Eatontown, New Jersey. Good evening, Greg.
Yeah, good evening. All right. From New Jersey. Very good. All right. Who's out there next?
This is Kara, WG8BIW in Uniontown.
BQ, you're up. Bob, if that was you, I heard no audio, so give it one more try.
This is Karen, WG8BIW in Uniontown.
Hey, Karen, we got you. Go ahead with your comments.
Well, I don't have much with the net. I was just out running around today with two of my sisters. We were having a good time. A little chilly, but not too bad. It was just nice to have a nice day. And I just wanted to say hi to everybody. And back to that.
Karen, thank you. Is Bob there?
Now?
Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, right now I'm in a project. I picked up a free HP laptop today with a dead battery, and I am attempting to replace the cells. I will know in the next half hour or so if it works. And it has been a beautiful day, and that's all I got.
Okay, Bob, we got you on the log, and good luck with your little project there. All right. Nice hearing from Karen also. Okay, it's Gary's turn in Eatontown, New Jersey. Your turn, Gary.
Hi, K8BF in the group, WB2RPW, Gary in Eatontown, New Jersey. Very good evening, Greg and everybody on the net. Not much going on here, just kept our feet up and sitting in a bit of air conditioning and did a shop today, but that's about it. And did CQWPX last week, last Saturday and Sunday, about 26 and a half hours in the chair, I guess. But we had a good time. And got N1MM to work, so that's a good thing, and did pretty well. So that's about it, radio-wise. That's what's been going on. So K8BF in the group, WB2RPW, back to net.
Okay, Gary. Very good. All right. I think you're coming up for graduation, so I'm sure you'll keep us informed about that. But, yeah, it was a beautiful day here today after a couple days of rain. So, beautiful sunny day, not very hot, but beautiful day this way. All right. I think that's all from Echolink. So, right now I'm looking for RF check-ins with announcements for the club or any officers of the club. Please call K8BF now.
W8KNO, and Greg, you have Gabriel, AD8LG in Taiwan, and also on the list is KP4 Victor Zulu. That will complete the Echolink.
Okay, all right, Joe. Well, thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. All right, well, we got you on the list, and all right, KP4 VZ, Mike. All right, and I got him down on the list also. I'll give him a shout here shortly. Who was the other gentleman on Echolink, the AD8LG?
Oh, hi, everybody on the net. This is Gabriel in Taiwan, and I'm using U.S. call sign ADALG. I have set up a All-Star Link system. Right now I'm connected up from All-Star Link. Okay, back to the net.
Okay, well, Gabriel, thank you very much, and we got your U.S. call sign down there, Gabriel, from Taiwan. Thank you for stopping by. Okay. Well, I got Mike G, KP4VZ. Is that correct? Go ahead, Mike.
Great. I'm going to go RF. I just was log into Echolink to see if there was anybody else like Joe did. Well, everything is going great here. Greg, I just want to remind everybody that tonight is the notes for the newsletter. Send it to JC, so don't forget to send your input to the newsletter tonight. Back to you, Greg. This is Kilo Papa 4 Victor Zulu, Mike from Manway, Ohio.
Okay, Mike. Yes, I was going to get out the announcements. Thank you, sir. All right. Glad to have you on board, and Echolink's working fine. Did you ever get a hold of Russ? Did you get your transfer switch going?
I didn't, but I was sick for the last maybe 12 days, so I didn't want anyone to make contact. So we can talk a little more Saturday when I see you, and we will go from there. Well, thank you very much, Greg, for asking.
Okay, well, I'm sorry you were sick, and I hope you feel better. Okay, I heard the bug is going around, knock on wood. I won't be there Saturday, Mike. I got other commitments I have to do in Ravenna, so I will not be up there at the club site on Saturday. All right. Okay, that takes care of the Echolinks. Joe, W8KNO, you have any comments tonight?
Good evening to everyone. This is W8KNO. And, yeah, I went over to Echolink to check and see who was there, and I saw Mike. He was doing the same thing. Good for picking everyone up. And I don't have anything special. I've been working outside. One of the poplar trees up in the front, the top 30 feet came down, and I've been cutting it up. And I'm a little tired, and I'm going to get to bed early tonight. And with that, back to you, Greg.
Okay. Well, I can surely understand that. I hope it didn't cause too much damage. And good luck with all that, and I understand you being tired. All right. Very good, Joe. Thanks for stopping by there. All right. Anybody else with announcements for the club and or club officers? Please call K8BF now. All right. Hearing nothing out there. I know Tom Sly's sick. He texted me earlier and said he would not be on the net tonight because he's not feeling well. So, I am just going to now any local RF check-ins, please call K8BF now.
Kilo Delta 8, Oscar Bravo Alpha, Ken in Ravenna.
Ken, hang in there. Thank you. Next.
Kilo Echo 8 Tango Quebec Romeo, KE8TQR, Keith in Uniontown.
Gotcha, Keith. Sound pretty chipper there. Very good. In Uniontown. All right. Probably got your antenna up, but we'll find out. All right. Who wants to be next?
KE8QEP, David in Ravenna.
All right, David, we got you in there. From Ravenna. All right. Next.
W8KFW, Carl, Ravenna, Tennessee.
Carl, I got you, but you're a little scratchy. Your call again?
W8KFW.
Thank you very much, Carl. Okay. All right. One more. Who else is out there?
KE8KBJ in Ravenna.
In Ravenna. That's got to be Mara. Is that Mara?
Yes, it is.
Good evening, Mara. Okay. One more.
Kilo Charlie 8, Juliet Foxtrot, Papa, Richard in Leavittsburg.
Okay, Richard, glad to have you on board. And from I think is around, is that around Warren?
Yep, it's, I don't know, about 3 miles to my east.
Richard, thank you. All right, I'm going to go back up to Ken, KD8OBA from Ravenna. Ken, your turn. What's happening?
Well, good evening, everybody. Well, there's not a whole lot going on. Pretty much I spent most of the afternoon out on my porch, sitting in my gazebo. I was doing some POTA hunting, made a few contacts, and I was looking to see. Now, I get a lot of noise on 20 meters I don't know what happened. It's just getting a lot of noise. So I was looking, and I'm thinking about maybe making a real quick and easy 20-meter half-square loop. Give that a shot and see what happens. So other than that, there's not much else going on. I'll just turn it back on over to you and Net, and I hope everybody has a good evening there. K8OVA.
Okay, Ken. Well, yes, it was a good day to be sitting outside on the porch. Don't know what to tell you about the noise on 20 meters, but I'm sure you'll figure it all out. All right, Keith in Uniontown, K8TQR, your turn.
K8BF, K8TQR. Good evening, Greg. Thanks for taking my check-in tonight. Thanks for running the net tonight. Good to be here. And good evening to everyone else here on the net. Check it in. Good to hear everyone. It was a beautiful day here in Northeast Ohio. We couldn't have had a better day. High 60s, bright sunshine, and yeah, it was perfect. I'm still working on the tower project. Fact is, I've just found that one of the welds on the top section has cracked, and I've been in contact with Universal Manufacturing up in Michigan, and see what they can come up with, and hopefully, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Just because it's only one weld and everything else looks good, I hope they're not going to make me drive all the way up there to have them welded and have me drive all the way back down here just to do that. I'm hoping we can come to some sort of arrangement to get it welded locally and still keep whatever warranty or this, that, and the other on the tower. But yeah, the project is still ongoing, and hopefully when the weather turns cold again, not like it is tonight. It's just chilly tonight, not cold. And the snow starts to fly. All the antennas will be up, and I'll be doing a lot more DXing. Looking forward to the POTO event this Saturday. Hopefully we don't get too much rain and it doesn't wash us out. But other than that, that's about all. Hopefully tomorrow will be as nice a day as it was today. And I'll send it back to you, Greg, at control. And this is K8TQR saying 73, and God bless.
Okay, well, thank you, Keith, for the update there on the tower situation, and wish you luck there on trying to find somebody to weld that if it needs welded. All right, David, the troublemaker from Ravenna, KEAQEP. You must be back from Canada. Your turn.
Okay, K8QEP. Yes, I am back from Canada, and I'm sorry I didn't check in via Echolink. I got distracted. And I was here last week for the net, but I was at the club site and also got distracted and didn't check in. But I had a good time in Canada. I did a lot of paint scraping and painting and foundation work and other things like that. Big news radio-wise is last weekend I caught my first 6-meter opening in Europe. And now this was FT8, but I managed to make a contact in Spain on 6 meters, and that was with my just a loop. It's up fairly high, but it's hanging from a tree. It's not on a tower, and so that was cool. And that loop is made of Summit Racing fuel line, and I've also been, for various reasons, looking into which animals can sweat and which can't. And there's an expression, sweating like a pig, but evidently pigs can't sweat. Horses can, cows don't, humans and other primates do, obviously, but it's sort of a mixed bag. And I guess cats and dogs, I can sweat a little bit through their paws, but, not a whole lot. I think that's about it here. K8QEP back to net and 73 at all.
Okay, David, thank you very much for checking in, and glad you stopped by, and congrats on your 6-meter Spain contact. Good for you. And, yes, well, it sounds like animals, or at least horses, are more like human beings with the sweating. But I'm glad you let everybody know about that. Yeah, that's right. Pigs don't sweat. Okay. Very good, David. All right, W8KFW. Carl, your turn.
All righty. Well, I turned the power up a little bit. Maybe it'll help. But anyways, yeah, beautiful day. I was working on my Yaesu FT450 out on the porch, and I also was working on my 6-meter loop antenna, but mine's made out of wire, not what do you call it, that fuel line. But I've seen it made out of copper, but boy, it gets expensive. And I was just wondering, is there a POTA thing going on this coming Saturday? I'm looking at the PCARS calendar and I don't see it.
Yeah, I believe it's this weekend and it's Saturday, and I don't have it up here on the calendar either, but stand by for a second. Thought I could find it, but I don't see it here on the club website anywhere. Sorry about that. Maybe somebody that checks in a little later will have a little more information. But I know it's not specifically in this area, but we'll see if we can get some more information. So hang in there and listen. Thanks for your interest there, Carl. All right, anything else?
No, that's about it. I just was interested because I want to get better at doing that because I'm sort of new to the POTA thing. So, alrighty, I'll be on the side listening. I don't want to hold up the net. Go ahead, W8KFW.
Okay, very good. You might want to check the newsletter section on the website, last month's newsletter. There might be something in there if you don't mind checking that while we're yakking here. K8KBJ Mara from Ravenna, your turn.
Good evening, Greg. I just really want to say, what a beautiful day today was. And what a nice time I had when I was at the club last week talking to other people and their family members, and I just really felt good about being there.
Okay, well, we're glad you felt good. They're a good group of guys. They don't bite. So that's pretty cool. Anything else on your mind?
73s to everybody. I hope you have a good weekend.
Okay, thank you, Mara, and we plan on it there. So thanks for participating and hanging in there, and we'll have to see more of you. Okay. All right, KC8JFP, Richard in Leavittsburg, it's your turn.
Okay, real good. KC8JFP in the group. Yeah, I just raised my antenna another 10 foot the other day, and was talking to somebody, I think it was yesterday. They had a group or somebody on here, and anyway, I decided to see if I could make the repeater. And the one guy was saying it's a pretty good trip, but I was able to hit the one in Brecksville too. I can't remember what the call letters or the frequency was, but anyway, I was just happy I could hit this one. So anyway, not getting into a whole lot other than playing a little bit on the radio, and today I finished up the tower. I had a couple brackets that I had made to attach it to the house as well. It really didn't need it. It was just freestanding. So, but anyway, tried that out. And I was talking to a couple guys. One guy lives towards Canfield. Talked to him great yesterday. This morning I didn't hear anything, but about 15 minutes ago, before the net, I couldn't hear anything at all other than a bunch of noise and stuff, so the bands must be up and down. I tried again about, I don't know, 5 minutes ago, and I could hear him. And I said, "What'd you change?" He said, "Nothing." He said, "It happens to Ray all the time." And they're like, I don't know, probably 20 miles apart. I'm maybe 22 miles difference. But anyway, that's about all I got. I'll probably be listening one and done. So everybody have a great day, and 73s, KC8JFP.
Hey, Richard. Well, thanks for stopping by. I'm not quite sure if you checked in before, but 10 consecutive times gets you a certificate for framing, suitable for framing and putting up on your wall, so keep that in mind. But we're glad to have you on board, and you're making the repeater fine. It's located in Sugarbush Knolls, which is between Kent and Streetsboro off of 43 there. And yeah, no problem making the repeater, so good for you. So, all right, before I get started with more check-ins, we got a on here a minute. For my slow computer to get back up to the calendar. I was checking the newsletter to see if I could find something. All right, let's see. The newsletter inputs are due on Friday, tomorrow. Get them off the JC. And on June 1st, we have a 10 a.m. to noon VE test session going on at the club site. If somebody needs to upgrade, or tell your friends if they need to take a test, have them show up there in Ravenna about 9:30, quarter to 10. That'd be great. And maybe we can get them all licensed and taken care of. And of course, the club has its board meeting Monday night, which is going to be on Zoom / and in person. So that is going on also. And then a SIG on that following Tuesday. So that's pretty much where we're standing at now. We've had a total of 12 check-ins. So who would like to be number 13, 14, and 15? Please call now.
KV8TUI, Mike in Ravenna. Bill will be lucky 13.
Okay, Mike, I got you in there as lucky 13, and that sounded like Richard there. Was that you? You want to come back?
This is KD8WCK, Rick in Shalersville.
Gotcha there. Okay, WCK, Rick from Shalersville. Okay. Well, we got you in there, Rick. And glad you could stop by. All right, who wants to be number 15? Joe, we got you in there from Brimfield. Sounding pretty good. Hope life is treating you well. All right, anybody else out there?
VGX Steve in Williamsfield, Ohio.
Okay, Steve, I got your name. I need your call and location again.
Very good. Kilowatt Bravo 8 Victor Golf X-ray, and the location is Williamsfield, Ohio, which is in southeastern Ashtabula on the Pennsylvania border. Go ahead.
Oh, well, you're making the repeater very well. Glad to have you on board here. All right. Anybody else out there, please call K8BF now.
K8BF, please check in. K8ARB, Brandon in Manaway.
Well, Brandon, this is the person we need to talk to. Okay, Brandon from Mantaway. I am going to jump right to you right now. And a gentleman asking about an old pot of something going on this weekend. Can you enhance our conversation about that?
All right, I will do my absolute best. Let's see what's going on. On Saturday from 12 to 4, the Sarah Club is going to be activating Portage Lake State Park. There is information on their website about where to go, where they're going to be setting up, but they're going to have several stations going. They're going to have food served. They have a menu listed out, and they are coordinating that with the Norse Club, who's going to be out on Kelly's Island doing an island on the air activation and a state park activation at the same time. And I think the idea here is we want to get as many clubs and as many parks as we can on the air and have some fun. So we're going to support the Sarah Club and join them at Portage Lakes this Saturday. That's what's going on. K8BF, I hope that answers your question. Over to you from KE8ARB.
Certainly does. Let's see if Carl, W8KFW, Carl, did that help you out there?
Yeah, it does. What is Sarah's website so I can look it up?
Brandon.
All right, Carl, you caught me off guard. I'm winging it here. But I am going to send a link to, oh boy, I'm going to send a link to their activation information here shortly in a QST, just because I think it'll be better if we have it in writing as well. But off the top of my head here, oh boy, you caught me off guard. You'll have to forgive me. I don't think I made it in time. But if you do a search for W8WKY.org, so that's Whiskey 8 Whiskey Kilo Yankee.org, they have a Parks on the Air event page listed there, and that is where you can get the information. So you caught me off guard, but there it is. K8BF, back to you from KE8ARB.
Thank you, Brandon. And that was W8WKY. What was the rest of it?
You've got it. Whiskey 8 Whiskey Kilo Yankee.org. That's what we've got.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. It's the old person's memory. It's not quite as quick as it used to be. Okay, thank you, sir. Glad you came along, and I'm sure Carl, did you get all that?
Yeah, I'm looking it up now. I'll see I'll see you guys over here at Portage Lakes on Saturday. W8KFW.
Very good. All right. Congrats and good, and be careful and have fun. That's the main thing. Have fun. All right. Where am I at here? I believe I talked to Richard, so I think it's KB8TUI. Mike's turn in Ravenna. Your turn.
KB8TUI. I will mark that down for the club over there at Portage Lakes. You know, it sounds like a good time, and you know, if you feed them, they will come. So that should work out pretty well. And it's been a nice day today. Got a lot of things done, as you know. You and Rick, and still able to get a little bit of mowing done here at the end of the day. It's turned out to be a great day. So back to net, KB8TUI.
Hey, thank you, Mike, and that's great. Yeah, turned out to be a beautiful day and beautiful night here. It was 39 degrees this morning here in the Chagrin Valley area, and but it did warm up when I left the house. It was up into the 40s, so that's all right. But I think it's around 60 now, so something like that. All right, where are we at? KD8WCK. Rick from Sailorsville.
K8BF in the net. Well, started the day with a run over to Home Depot for some supplies. Had a lot of fun working with friends on a project here. Went to move my mower back into the garage, my electric tractor, and I turned the power key, and some motor spun that shouldn't have spun, and there was a smell of burning electrical something or another, and the console says electrical faults. So I guess I'm going to find out where you get an electric tractor serviced. But what the heck, just what we need, another expense. Unanticipated one. But it certainly was a lovely day, and hope everybody has a great weekend. Back to net, this is KD8WCK.
Hey, Rick, well, I'm very sorry to hear about that. I hope that you get that squared away and it's not quite as bad as you think it is. All right, Joe from Brimfield, KF8ADQ, your turn.
Hi, this is KF8ADQ, Joe from Brimfield Township. Like everyone's saying, it is a beautiful day. I'm actually outside of my front yard, sitting by a fire in my camping chair on my HT, enjoying the lovely evening. Just another wonderful day in Ohio, and I'm going to enjoy it. Not much on the radio front for me. Still struggling with my HF radio, but I'm hoping to get that figured out here pretty soon. But enjoying the local repeater network and all the great folks that are on it. KF8ADQ, same 7-3-year-old.
Hey, Joe, well, enjoy your campfire, and your HT's making it in the repeater, no problem, so very good. All right, KB8 VGX, Steve in Williamsville, Ashtabula County. Your turn.
Thank you, and thanks for letting me be part of the net. I've been quietly listening here for a while. I generally try and listen to you guys. We have another repeater in the area, then when it gets active, you guys are in the background there. So, but it's quiet tonight, and I figured I'd step in and let the guy from Leavittsburg, I believe it was, raced his antenna up 10 feet. I just want to let him know that way out here, I could hear him on the input. I checked during his transmission, so figured I'd check in, let him know that, and wish all of you a fine evening. Back to net, KB8VGX.
Hey, Steve. Pete. Well, thanks for stopping by and saying hi. And boy, you're sounding real good in the repeater too. So that's a plus. That's a good thing. Glad to know that we can make it in and out up that way in case we ever have to. All right, Brandon, you have any other comments for the net? Didn't mean to cut you short there, but you had important information.
K8BF, this is KE8ARB. I did have a couple other things to just throw out there tonight. I was driving over to the fine DX Engineering this evening so Ethan could purchase a crawler, and just got on the mobile radio and really had a lot of fun. I was chit-chatting with David for a little while, so it was good to get on the air and make use of the equipment that I've got, and had a lot of fun doing it. So I've been 3D printing things and enjoying that, and I am really looking forward to the park activation this weekend, so glad I got in here. Sorry I was late. I'd have been here sooner if I wasn't distracted with 3D printing. So anyway, good to hear everybody out here. Good to be on the radio. Appreciate all of you. Looking forward to seeing whoever makes it out this weekend. Should be a lot of fun. And if anybody's looking to take a test this Saturday, doing a technician exam or an upgrade, I wish you the best of luck. And the VE session should be over in time for the park, so we can have a lot of fun. Anyway, Greg, I'm going to hand it back to you. I'm going to say 73s, and I'm going to listen on out. K8BF, this is KE8ARB.
Okay, well, thank you, Brandon, and yeah, it's always a pleasure, and you're always staying busy. And everything worked out well. We got the information the person was interested, but yeah, Portage Lake State Park, nice area out there. I've been out there many years ago for stargazing. They have a nice setup out there for oh man, what am I thinking of here? Oh boy, terrible. Telescope set up out that way, and then when they I think it's the Akron Astronomy Club that hangs out that way. So nice area out that way. I think Terry actually operated field day out there one time. I think it was field day. So out there at a picnic area. But that's for another story. Okay, thank you very much, Brandon. All right, I'm going to take just a quick moment. Saturday we have testing going on at the club site between 10 and noon. Upgrades, want to take your technician test, whatever you'd like to do, show on up. Get that squared away. Everybody is welcome out there to take a test. And news articles or information for the newsletter, for the PCARS newsletter, are due to the editor on Friday, so tomorrow. And all that information is on the website. And of course, then Saturday we got Parks on the Air activation by a couple different clubs, and that information's at w8wky.org. So check it all out, and I believe Saturday's supposed to be pretty nice weather-wise. Oh, that's what I got. So, who else wants to check in? Be number 18. Please call K8BF now.
This is Whiskey Alpha 8, Uniform Whiskey Victor, Doug in Talmadge.
We got you in there. Go ahead with your comments.
Not much to comment on today. I was mowing the grass. Take advantage of a day without rain. I guess tomorrow it won't rain either, but then we'll get a bunch. That's the weather. Grass is growing like crazy, and so are the weeds. I've got a section of the yard in the back that are mostly weeds, but those need to be mowed too. Anyway, back to that. K8BF K8BF. This is Whiskey Alpha 8 Uniform Whiskey Victor.
Okay, Doug, well, thank you very much. Yes, the grass is still growing pretty quick. We had a couple days of rain. Today would have been great mowing weather, and it's still going to be nice tomorrow, a little warmer. But, it's just that time of year. Couple weeks it'll start slowing down, won't grow quite as fast. But I still have one flower bed to do to weed and mulch. It's about 30 feet long and about 3 feet wide between two properties, and so I got to finish that up, and then I'm pretty much done messing around out in the yard. So happy about that. All right, who wants to be number 19? Please call now. Anybody else like to check in to K8BF's Thursday Night Net? Please call now.
W8KFW recheck.
W8KFW.
Yeah, I just want to say for all the new hams out there going to take their technician class license, you pass the tech, and before you go out the door with your new ticket, go ahead and take the general, because there's a lot of folks that have done that, and they have gotten their general ticket too. So just as a reminder, if you're sitting there, you already paid to to get your ticket. Just take the general, take it too. Other than that, back to the net.
Okay, thank you, Carl. That's good information, and that's correct. Yeah, if you pass the tech, you should give the general test a try. It doesn't hurt. You're there. It's not a big deal. Good information. Thank you for passing it along. Okay, anybody else like to check in? Please call K8BF now. And they're just out enjoying the nice weather. All right, some of our normal check-ins, but okay, this is K8BF. I'm hearing nothing else. We got a total of 19 check-ins. That's including net control, so it's not bad. Pretty much right on average. So we're happy about that. Hope you guys are having as much fun as I am when I'm talking here. All right, if there's no more check-ins, hearing nothing else, close this net. I'd like to thank everyone for taking time to check in. Your participation is much appreciated. PCARS would especially like to thank the K8IV repeater owner for allowing us to use the repeater system for the PCARS net. I'll now turn the repeater back to regular, normal amateur radio use. 73 is everybody. Hope to hear you all again. K8BF is clear. Also, K88TOA is clear. Bye-bye.
TOA, K88WCK.
Rick.
Just wanted to add a comment. You talked about Portage Lakes in the dark sky and the astronomy site. If anyone has not visited Observatory Park up in Montville in Geauga County, I highly recommend it. It's not very far away, and they've got cool things up there. And on the weekends, you can sometimes get a tour of the Cassegrain telescope in the former Western Reserve Observatory that is restored and functional, and it's cool. But they have a lot of stuff, other cool things in the park. So I just didn't know you were interested in astronomy, so I passed it along. This is K88WCK.
Thank you, Rick. Yeah, I've been up there. Pat and I have been up there. We've had a couple of good times up there. And, yeah, it's a nice park. And, no, we didn't hit the right nights for a tour of the inside there, but yes, very, very good area up there. It's one of only a few dark parks, what they call dark parks. So there's no lighting in the area there, so it's very cool. There's not too many of them in the state of Ohio, so it's a treasure that we have up here, and everybody should stop by out there and see that. So thanks for the information, and we'll give you a call here in a little bit. KD8WCK, K8TOA.
Q2RPW recheck. What do you say, Greg?
Eatontown, what's up?
Just wanted to let you know that I graduated on May 15th, so they let me out, you know, and so I graduated on the 15th. And that's what transpired on May 15th. So I've been out for a couple weeks, and I was surprised that they would let me out, but they did after 11 years at Rutgers.
Okay. Well, I thought you said something out. You were getting there close to graduation. That might have been the weekend of ham benching, and I wasn't around. But anyways, congrats. Very good. Glad to hear that. And yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing that you're out, but it's a good thing it's all over with. So good for you, and I am glad to hear everything's going well for you. K8TOA, back over.
K8QA, WB2RPW. No, we got to find a new project and find something else to do, you know, find something else to do. So we'll find something, you know, and probably volunteer some time at one of the food banks up in New York City, because I was active up there for years. Now that I have the time, I may go back to do that. But I got to look at my knee too, so we got a few things going on. K8TOA, WB2RPW. Thanks. Talk to you later. 7-3.
Okay, 73 to you too. You be careful up there, and hope everything works out with your knee, and don't get too carried away. You can handle some stuff locally. You don't have to go clear to New York City, but good luck to you and everybody else out that way. So take care. K8TOA, I'll be clear in QRT. Bye.
K8QEP, if anyone's has the ability to do 6 meters FT8, there's a little bit of an opening now. I'm seeing Wisconsin, Nebraska, North Dakota, California. So if you've got some capability on 6 meters, check it out. I don't know if the opening is opening or closing, but it's there a little bit. K8QEP.
Thank you.